Okay, you know what? The amount of times that I've tried to make this video is insane. Let me just explain the whole process to you, alright? So initially, late last year in the winter, I decided that I wanted to finally start doing YouTube, right? And I made a whole YouTube channel and I was doing things. I actually filmed myself, blah, blah, blah. And then later I decided that I wasn't happy with any of the thing that I put out. So I just completely scrapped the whole thing. I just took it all off of the internet. So that's that. And then I thought, you know what? I did actually have fun and it's not like there's much going in my life right now. So maybe I should just keep doing it, right? But I don't want to do what I already did because obviously I was not happy with that. So I'm just going to do something different. And then I had this other insane idea where I was like, oh my God, you know what I should do? I should just talk about things that I want to talk about. That's something I always wanted to do, right? Because I think and I overthink. I thought, yeah, that's what I should do. I should just keep ranting about anything that I want to. So I decided I'm going to do that. Instead, I am a perfectionist. So what do? I write down literally every thought I have onto my notes. And I just, I prepare the whole thing so beautifully. I literally even had the music and the pictures and everything. Everything was so set and ready to go. Except today morning, I made it and I hated it. Actually, that's a lie. I did this yesterday morning. I tried doing it yesterday morning and then I tried doing the whole thing the morning before that. This entire week basically was me trying to film this one video and it just wasn't working out because I hated it. And then I would just sit there like an idiot crying to myself because I'm like, well, what the heck is this? You couldn't even do this right. And I just wanted to tell you how much it sucks to be a freaking perfectionist because you can just never get anything done right because it's never good enough for you. And then there are other people out here on the YouTube, there are other people out here on YouTube who are literally not doing anything. There are reaction videos where people just watch another person's video. That's all they do. There's no commentary. They're not, literally nothing's happening, but they have millions of views. And I'm just like, well, they're not making any effort and they're getting paid. You are taking all of the effort in the world there is, and yet you're not satisfied. And you're not posting it. You're not getting paid. Nothing is happening. I don't know. I cannot explain it, okay? It's just, if you're a perfectionist and you just wait, you keep waiting for the perfect thing to happen or the right moment where you can finally make things happen. If you're one of those people, then you know what I'm talking about, things just never happen because you're never gonna be satisfied with anything you make. You're never going to be satisfied regardless. So whatever. The point is, I've decided to just scrap everything again. And I thought, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make the most basic video out there. It's just gonna be me ranting and I'm not gonna put much effort to the video or anything because the video doesn't matter, okay? You're supposed to listen to me. So if that's even something you want to do, if you want to hear about someone complain about their life problems, then I guess, hi. But yeah, I just thought, just screw it. For once in your life, just fuck it all and just do what you want to do without having to be so damn worried about every little thing that's going to affect it. I don't care. Even when I started YouTube, I didn't care about the numbers or the views or anything. I just wanted the videos to be perfect. It really does not make any sense if you think about it that you just want the video to be perfect for no one to watch. what? Like, it doesn't matter. The more you do it, the better you get at it, right? But no, not for me, apparently. I just want to get it right from the get-go because I don't know. But yeah, this is just for me, I guess, more than for you guys, just to prove to myself that it is possible that at least one person will watch this, no matter how crappy and shitty this video is. Because people will watch whatever shit they're interested in on YouTube. And I know this because the amount of shit I watch on YouTube is insane. I watched videos of people cutting soap. They were cutting soap. Is cutting a word? I don't know. But you get it. That's all they're doing. And it has millions of views. I just don't understand. Like, why can't I just post a simple video and it can just be whatever it is? You know what? If you've actually listened to this, I don't know, just do something, wave hi in the comments or just do something so that I know, just be like, I watched this video or I heard you rant, like just say something so that I know that people will watch it if they're interested in it. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Anyway, if you wanted to know what I was actually gonna make a video on, it's where this whole deep thing where I talk about happiness and shit. But you know what? I will talk to you about it because you know why? I feel like so far it's just been me complaining about me being a perfectionist and just about how perfectionists are annoying. And I don't think many of you want to listen to that. So let's just put like a nice... let's shine some light on this video by throwing in something about happiness. We all want to be happy in our lives, obviously, right? Because nobody wants to die knowing that they just never wanted to be born in the first place. That's not nice. And I think that there are like two main types of happiness. And one is when, it just happens in the moment you're experiencing things and, like... you're going on a holiday and you're just naturally happy. That's one kind, right? Where you have absolutely no control over that feeling. But then the other one is where you are in control of feeling happy. It's where you decide if, you choose to be happy or you either just not to be happy because you're just living life. You're just living life, there's nothing too crazy going on, but then you have actively made the decision to be happy. This is the part of happiness that concerns me because we have to choose it. It's not just like you're living and you're just happy and cheery all the time. That's not possible. But you have to choose to be happy with the life that you're living, just accept it all. So, should we be happy or should we not be happy? So if I just put it simply that way, the answer is obvious, right? I mean, ultimately we all just want to be happy. But does that necessarily give any meaning to your life, just being happy? Like, I remember a few years back when being happy was just so hyped up, especially on social media, to the point where it just pissed me off to see them say that. Because it got to a point where it was a marketing strategy more than they just actually cared about spreading happiness. They were just trying to sell their video and get more views and get paid rather than actually care about people who were just unhappy in life. Because everywhere you looked, it was like, do you want to be happy? Do this. Do you want to be happy? Do that. Or you want to be happy? I've got tips for you. And, even on Instagram, like people are posting all about, their jolly time and their parties and they're all over the moon. It literally gave me FOMO and I was just depressed looking at all of it, which I still kind of am. Every time you look at Instagram, it's so fake. You can never tell what is going on with people just by looking at their Instagram. Like, you cannot figure a person out by looking at their Instagram. So I don't know why it still exists, but apparently we're all obsessed with it. So, it's still a thing. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, yes, being happy is important, but So is being sad and angry and annoyed and disgusted and scared. Like, all emotions are equally important. We need to feel them all to function as a normal human being. And Disney's Inside Out clearly shows you that, which, by the way, is one of the best animated movies and one of my favorites. So if you haven't watched it, then you surely should I can't speak. You should surely check it out, because what else do you have to do? Just do it. But yeah, this is also why, if you've heard the saying, too much of anything is bad, which is by Mark Twain, if you didn't know, this is where the saying comes from. Anything, like too much of anything really is bad. Like, you're too sad, you're depressed, you're too angry, you have anger management issues. And if you're too happy, it's, you, oh my God, why is there no word for this? Okay, I can't think of a word for this. It's like you're overjoyed, but not in a good way, I guess. There should be a word for that. Anyway, but let's imagine you are pleasant and happy, like most of the time, like 80% of the time, and you have a lovely family and a beautiful life and everything you need and want. Would you feel fulfilled? Like, how would you know if you're missing out on something? And I'm not talking about the Instagram kind of FOMO. I mean, like, how would you know you went about things the right way? If you failed in the past at something and then you won, you made the right decision, by either trying again or switching it up a little bit. But if you win at something and then you win at another thing and you're content with that, does it validate anything? Because was there really a challenge? And I guess that's why people always say to just like get out of your comfort zone and try something new, so that you can explore your options, make mistakes and learn from them, and be open to like new opportunities and experiences. Because then even if you're scared and embarrassed, at least you know. And now I sound a bit self-contradicting, because I was just talking about how I cannot do these things because I'm such a perfectionist. But you know what? We're pushing through that. And I do not care if this is the most stupidest thing I've ever made. I am just gonna put it out there in the world, and you guys can do whatever you want with this video. I don't care. But I just felt the need to do something useful with my pathetic life. Like, I have contributed nothing so far to society, and I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying this. I literally haven't done anything for another person. I don't think I have, not even to my own family. And I thought, wait, that's not right. At least I've contributed to Netflix, because I watch a bunch of shows. That's gotta help them in some way, right? But then I realized, not really, because I do not even pay for the Netflix account. Yeah, you see what I mean? Anyway, what do you guys think? Should we just, like, what gives more meaning to life? Being happy, and then, spreading that joy and kindness to the people around you, or, just screw happiness. It's overrated anyway. You'd rather just work hard through the blood, sweat, and tears and actually achieve something worthwhile in this short time we have on this planet. Maybe you're the kind of person that can just go through hell and back, as long as you have like a lovely home and friends and family that you can come home back to. Or, maybe you're the kind of person who just sees the good in everyone and everything, and you've always known happiness. Does such a person exist? I don't even know. I mean, we've all gone through some shit in our lives, right? In whatever capacity. I mean, especially now with our buddy Rona, I feel like everyone's going through a shitty time. So maybe you're both, maybe you're none. I don't know. But whatever. We only live once, and it's hard to decide what to do with your life when you're a perfectionist and you're picky and you're anxious or lost or all of the above, or I don't know, whatever it is. It's hard to choose to do something because you're afraid of the consequences, or I don't know really. But yeah, it is what it is. And hopefully this video gives at least one of you the inspiration to just finally push yourself and just do the thing, whatever it was that you wanted to do, and just, not care anymore about what other people think or what you think even. Just, do it, like how Nike says. So yeah, I'm gonna choose to be scared and embarrassed, and I'm gonna choose not to be happy. Screw happiness. But yeah, I'm just gonna reverse psychology my own brain, and hopefully accepting the embarrassment and not being happy is just gonna like reverse psychology my brain into thinking that I am not embarrassed and in fact I am happy, if that made sense. But yes, welcome to my late night rants.